game, the Beaver Beavers and the Delta Rabbits. And these two teams are experienced in this kind of competition. The Beavers, the two-time defending state champions in Class 2A, and the Delta Rabbits, no slouches either, as they are the second-place finishers in last year's championship game in the 3A classification.
Yeah, I believe they went up against Juan Diego last year in the 3A championship game. So, like you said, they've been in this arena. Beavers coming back as the two-time repeat state champions. They've had some experience there too. So both teams not shy in the big arena.
Certainly not. The Beavers in their third straight semifinal matchup and the Rabbits in their second. Now this game features some of the most exciting running backs in the classification. And we're talking about, for the Delta Rabbits, we're talking about Dallin Draper, and he is one of the best. As we take a look at the leading rushers for the state, he is the leader, and it's close. He's got, in 10 games, he's got 1,296 yards, and then he's followed 14 yards behind is Porter Hollingshead of the Beavers with 1,282. So those two players battling out for the season lead in rushing.
Yeah, and both players very savvy football players, very shifty, quick feet. They turn on a dime, and it makes defenses tough. And both those have had great success this year. It's been fun to watch, and you know, anybody who's seen either one of them run will be impressed.
Well, and if you take a look at the last 5 games, Dallin Draper has almost 900 yards, 869 yards from the line of scrimmage, and for the season, as I mentioned, 1,296. He's one of the fastest running back in the States. And if Dallin Draper gets loose, he will not be caught from behind ever.
Right. Nobody will catch him if he gets out in front. So if Beaver's going to stop Dallin Draper, they have to do it at the line. And if they don't, he's going to pick up extra yards. And if he gets out ahead of them, they'll never see him again. Porter
Hollingshead has 735 yards in the last 5 games, and for the season, 1,282. One of the other keys to this game is going to be the health of Tice Radden, the Beaver running back, who also is one of the state leading rushers. But he's been nursing an injury, and a lot could ride on his health in this game.
Yeah, it very well could. And like you say, he's one of the state leading rushers. I think he's still hanging there, 3rd or 4th position in the state, and missed a few games, didn't because of his injury, his ankle. So it's had some time to heal, but definitely they'll want to take care of that today.
All right, we'll take a look at keys to the game and coaches' interviews real quick. With a coach for the Delta Rabbits, David Howard.
Russ Fowles, he's a great guy. Anybody who knows him, gotta love him. His 3 keys were they got to control the ball. They want to sustain drives, get 10 to 14 play drives to kind of try and wear Beaver out. And then the third and big key, they're cueing in on quarterback Hollingshead. They know they need to contain him as one of the state's leading rushers.
All right, it's kickoff time of our second semifinal matchup, and here it goes. The ball is away and going to be taken down near the 10-yard line. This one by Jordan. Jordan at the 10, follows some blockers. Up the middle, has a nice lane across the 25, and he'll be gang tackled there. And that's where the Beavers will start.
Yeah, great run there by Jordan. He picks it up just inside the 10-yard line, gets it out to the 27, and gets fair field position for the Beavers to start the game.
Talking to Coach John Marshall before the game of the Beavers, he said one of the keys is going to be to stop the run. He said the key is going to be first down for the Beavers. He said that they want the Rabbits in 2nd and 3rd and long, and he wants to keep their defense on the field, not their offense. He said their offense is formidable. It's the Beaver offense on the field now. Senior Porter Hollingshead with the ball under center. Quick pass out to Radden on the right side. Radden cuts back. Great defensive play on the outside. Maybe a short loss.
Yeah, it's behind the line of scrimmage, and like I say, it was a great defensive read. Jace Thomas saw that coming all the way. He was there, and he grabbed Tice about the same time he got the ball. So Tice is going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, Thomas just beats the block on that outside, and it is a loss of 1. First play from scrimmage. Hollingshead in the shotgun. He'll run it up the middle, follow blocker, cuts back and inside. Big hole in a wall of blockers across the 40. First down yardage, but the ball comes loose. And I believe they're going to say Hollingshead was down. A big break for the Beavers.
Yeah, Hollingshead jumps up quickly. He says, no, the ground knocked that out. It's not a fumble. It's not a fumble. Luckily for him, it was the case. And, that's the difficulty of Hollingshead. You see those quick feet right there, and he just turns and takes off.
Both these teams have a big offensive line. First down and 10. Hand off to Radden. That's Albrecht in the backfield. Albrecht with a short gain on first down.
Braxton Albrecht there with Good little run.
Hope you enjoy today's replays. And we have a team of folks providing the video coverage, and there's going to be some beautiful shots of this afternoon's game. And we'll let you know who those partners are shortly. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle, Radden. Radden across the 50, near first down yardage. That's a little more than I expected him to get, and it'll be 3rd and short.
Well, he made something out of nothing for sure. Is like you said, he got more than what it looked like he was going to get. So Tice Radden, strong legs, and looks like his ankle's doing good so far.
Again, I was talking about both these teams have senior-oriented offensive lines, and they are both just awesome offensive lines, 2 of the best in the state. There's a handoff to Radden. Radden with a big hole around the left side. Goes across the 40 into the 33-yard line. Another first down. Beaver churning out the yardage.
Yeah, great run there by Radden. They got out there and then had Spencer Williams blocking for him, and Spencer Williams just overran him. If he could have just got behind him a little bit, he'd have had about 10 more yards probably.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Beavers. This drive started on their own 27, now down to the Delta 33. Hollingshead on the right side, all alone, trying to get the corner. Does have it. There's going to be a hold. Now it's coming back regardless of the outcome. And that one will be a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 20 for Beaver.
Yep, he got way out past the first down yardage, but that'll be nullified, as you called it, Scott, by a hold.
Yeah, kind of easy to see. You could see I'm not sure if I saw the hold, but you could see from the penalty it looked like a hold. So we'll see what the official call is.
And it's going to be an 11-yard penalty because it happened 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage, looks like. So
will be a hold on the Beavers. And here's the replay on that outside receiver. Yeah, it looks like it was a hold as that receiver reached out and grabbed the collar. And so it'll be 1st down and 20, first penalty of the game on the Beavers. And those penalties are drive stoppers for any offensive team.
Yeah, it kills your momentum. It's, something you want to avoid for sure.
1st and 20. Hollingshead up the middle. Nice hole up the middle. It gets about 8 yards. Big hit as he hits the 35-yard line.
Jamin Bruff with the face-to-face. Just that's a power tackle right there. And Hollingshead's going to fill that one in the morning.
Well, Bruff and Hollingshead went to school together early on, and those two are well acquainted with each other. And now they're reacquainted.
Yeah, he's just giving him a big hello. Hey, buddy, I'm back.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 13. Ball's at the 35-yard line. Hollingshead under center. And there's going to be that play will be blown dead. It depends on if there's movement or if it's just a defensive offsides.
Well, if there's contact, they'll usually stop it. If it's just offsides, they usually let them play it through. But Beavers have caught teams all year long with that hard count. And that time they get almost the entire Delta line to jump across. And there must have been contact because they stopped the play.
Yep, so 5-yard penalty against the Rabbits. So a big break for the Beavers. Takes the ball down to the 30. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. First down at the 23. Under center, Hollingshead, split backs behind him. Hand off to Radden. Radden hit immediately. The ball's loose on the ground. Delta says they have it. And it looks like they did recover, and they do. They get the first turnover of the game, and Delta recovers.
Yeah, Jacob Jackson jumps in there, and as he tackles, he swings his arm through and knocks that ball away from Tice Radden. Teammate of his just right there to pounce on it, and Delta gets the takeaway from the Beavers.
That's exactly what happened as that ball came loose, recovered by number 25 for the Rabbits, Jackson Louder. So Delta in business on their own 31-yard line. Stops a nice drive for the Beavers. And now it's going to be a handoff. And that one's going to go to Draper and stop behind the line of scrimmage. Just like the Beavers' first play from scrimmage, a loss of 1.
Yeah, almost a repeat of what the Beavers did. And at that time, the Beaver line surged through and just caught him right at the line.
Yeah, Dallin Draper, one of the state's most exciting running backs. It's almost fun to watch Dallin as he gets that ball, and any hint of daylight, he takes off. Motion for the Rabbits. Draper again with the ball on that right side. Not much there either. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, Walt LeBaron there to give him a big hug and hello and takes him down. And Draper with some tough running so far in this game as the Beaver line's determined not to let him punish him further on that takeaway.
Yeah, Sam Clark gets rolled up on a little. He comes up limping but stays in the game. So keep an eye on him. 3rd down and 10 for the Rabbits. Split out to the right, Dawson Dutson. Motion for the Rabbits. Back to pass. Day. And he's going to be hit in the backfield by a blitzing linebacker, Walter LeBaron.
Yeah, Walter LeBaron comes in a blindside blitz. Day never saw him, and LeBaron just hits him hard in the back.
Boy, Day, lucky he didn't fumble that ball as he was hit very hard. And good. I think he did a great job holding on to the ball.
Did a very good job of keeping control of that because LeBaron hit it, tagged him hard.
So 3 and out for the Rabbits. Back to punt for Delta. And he'll be punting from his 12, trying to see the number. And it looks like Spencer Williams back for the Beavers. Snap comes back. Snap is up. Kick is off. And it's a nice punt. Williams has to go back. Picks it up at the 35. Goes to the left side. Tries to get the corner. Gets it back across the 45 to the 47. That's where Beaver will take over. Pretty good field position.
Yeah, Spencer Williams does a good job hanging on the ball because Jamin Bruff came in, tagged him hard, and ripped his arm. Almost took that ball away again. Almost a second turnover for Delta. But Spencer Williams able to hang on until he gets to the ground.
So the Beavers with their second opportunity. And the last drive stopped by the fumble. So first down and 10. Hand off to Radden up the middle. This time Radden with big yardage and a wall of blockers goes ahead. Can't quite break the last tackle. Gets to the 30-yard line. And that'll be a first down.
Yeah, credit Dawson Dutson for a touchdown-saving tackle as he grabs his ankle and hangs on. Radden does his best to try and jump out of it, power through it, but Dutson not letting go saves that touchdown run because Radden had blockers and space in front.
So first down and 10. 2 receivers to the right. Jordan in the slot. Hollingshead runs to the left following Carter. Breaks on the left side. And gains about 7-8 on first down.
Dutson again in there in the tackle, but that's a tough assignment as Hollingshead so good at following the blockers. Has big number 58, Austin Carter, out in front of him, and it makes it difficult for the defense to get to him. Dutson finally cuts in and brings him down.
We're in first quarter action here from Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State University. Second semifinal game of the afternoon. Again, the winner plays South Summit Wildcats for the state championship next week at Southern Utah University. Hollingshead in the shotgun, goes up the middle, and has first down yardage near the red zone at the 20.
And that time, Delta line stiffened up, did not get blown off by the Beaver line that time, and the Hollingshead really had nowhere to go. He's able to just fall forward for a few yards.
So that'll move the chains. So first, the Beavers will get their first opportunity in the red zone at the 20. 6 minutes left in this first quarter of play. 2 receivers to the right for the Beavers. And Hollingshead, again on the left side, hit immediately, and he will go down for no gain.
Great read there by the defense, the Delta Rabbits. Trevor Burton is able to get the tackle as the rest of the lines bottles everything up. And Beaver gets nothing on that run.
I'm trying to say, I think it was Jacob Jackson, I believe. Let's see. Nope, it was just all Burton. Yes, Trevor was able to hit Hollingshead. So second down and 10. 2 receivers to the right, and Hollingshead in the shotgun. Hollingshead pitches to the right to Radden. Radden with some space, cuts across the 10, jumps a tackle, goes in for the touchdown.
Well, Day made a good dive. Looked like he was going to stop him, but Radden with some sort of little bunny hop jumps over him and is able to squirt away and get into the end zone.
So the Beavers score first in this second semifinal matchup, and they lead 6-0 at the 5:11 mark of the first quarter of play. It'll be Walter LeBaron to attempt the point after touchdown. Williams with the hold. The kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 when we come back.
The results are in. Beaver Valley Hospital is ranked number 1 in support of Beaver High School athletics. They also rank number 1 in providing first-rate health care at a reasonable cost and offer a full range of services, including emergency and inpatient support, home health, and even hospice. The hospital food is prepared fresh daily, and people even like it. Beaver Valley Hospital also has an outstanding long-term care facility that helps take care of your loved ones who could use some compassionate assistance. Beaver Valley Hospital, with a staff and doctors you can trust.
Welcome back to Weber State University. The Beavers start with the ball on their own 46, go 54 yards in just under 2 minutes. And they score on a 20-yard touchdown run by Tice Radden. You can see the replay. Nice block by Rhett Jordan. A hop at the 10-yard line and a touchdown for Radden. Now the Beavers will kick off. And it will be Walter LeBaron to kick off from the 40. And the kick is up, and it will be taken at the 5-yard line. Oh, and the player slips down. Unfortunate for Jamin Bruff as the slick turf and really hurts field position.
Yeah, it's just been spritzing a little bit all morning, and when I talked to Coach Fowles at the beginning of the game, he said, I don't care after the game gets going if it starts to pour, but just don't want any rain before, and this is the reason why, is because that field is just kind of, it's not soggy, but it's just got that little mist on it that makes it real slippery.
Well, we saw that with the South Summit Grand game, as we saw a few slips just exactly like that. So the Delta Rabbits start deep in their own territory at the 4. So 2 receivers, one right and left, and motion, and that's Bruff. And it's back to pass. Day looking down the line. Has a receiver open. That's Bruff ahead of the pack. He has the ball at the 40 near midfield, and he'll have the first down, and they get out of the 4 all the way to midfield in that one play.
Wow, perfect strike by Day as he throws with everything he's got, and Bruff just able to run away from his coverage man and gets out in front and has to spin around as it came around the other side, but makes a great adjustment on the ball out to the 50-yard line. A huge play by Delta.
So let's see, that's going to be a 46-yard completion for Jake Day. And Delta in business at midfield. Handoff up the middle. This is Bruff. Bruff squirts ahead. Gain of about 3 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, when you said squirt, Bruff was just flying through there. Got a full head of steam and then just dove. And came through there quite forceful for that 3 yards.
So the Delta Rabbits looking to respond to the Beavers' drive with a drive of their own. And Day will take the play from Trevor Burton from the sideline, and Burton will split out to the left. So the Rabbits with the tight formation. And Day will hand off to Draper. Draper up the middle and goes across the 45 into Beaver territory down to the 44, where it'll be 3rd down and about 4 yards to go.
Yeah, Draper a powerful runner. Griffiths that time grabs him as he goes by, holds him short of a first down, but Draper gets his yardage 3 or 4 usually every time.
Yeah, Bruff and Clark on the block, on the lead block. Now Day will hand off. This time he'll keep it himself, try to go forward. He's not going to get enough for a first down. He'll be about 2 yards short.
Yeah, came up just a little short. Had a good surge and a lot of blockers, but Beaver collapsed pretty quickly on that one.
So you can see it was an option play. And just runs out of room to run. Now the Delta Rabbits with the decision time. Looks like they'll go for it on 4th down and 2. So a big play for both teams for that Delta offense and the Beaver defense. With 3:23 left in the first quarter. Delta goes for it on 4th down and 2. Day with the snap. Hands off in the middle to Bruff. Bruff trying to get ahead. He can't do it. And it looks like the Beaver defense will hold.
Well, credit that to Tyler Griffiths. He breaks in there and hits him hard. Bruff squirts away, but Griffiths hung on to the jersey and didn't let him get free. And that time Griffiths saves a first down.
So the Beavers will take the ball at the 43-yard line, and they'll have it 1st down and 10. 2 receivers split to the right, and Hollingshead under center. Fakes a handoff, back to pass, has a pass away and can't find the receiver, and good pressure by the Rabbit defense on Hollingshead.
Yeah, that time defense comes in, and Hollingshead had to get rid of it quick, and Rhett Jordan out there, but covered very well on that outside.
Yeah, Atkinson and Louder both putting heavy pressure. I think Hollings had to throw it a little quicker than he wanted.
I agree, definitely.
2nd down and 10. Receiver right and left. Handoff up the middle. And it's going to be taken by Radden near the 50, so a gain of about 7. It'll bring 3rd and short.
Yeah, Radden following Austin Carter and just powers out there and gets back almost to the midfield mark, about 4 yards short of a first down.
You know, for a running team, you watch, as I mentioned, both of these teams, these the offensive line play for both teams is just fun to watch.
Yeah.
Porter Hollingshead under center. 3rd down and 4. Oh, the ball's loose on the ground. It's going to be picked up by the Delta Rabbits. He's on the run across the 40. And Delta with another fumble recovery, and they have it in Beaver territory.
Yeah, Trevor Burton again on defense doing a great job, and he takes one away. Another second one takeaway from the Beavers.
So I didn't really see what happened. The ball comes squirting out, and you're right, Trevor Burton picks it up. And they have the ball right back. So 2 fumbles by the Beavers. And this one at the 2:33 mark, and Delta back in business as they start with the ball on the Beaver 38-yard line. Day with Bruff in motion, hands off, keeps himself, pitch out to Dalton. Dalton trying to get some space, and Porter Hollingshead with a trip with the hand. You'll have to watch this on the replay. I'm not sure how he did that. There was a great block on the outside, but he got a hand up.
Yeah, he did. And he's being held out there on that outside, but he's able to get a hand free, and right there you see him just hit him right at the knee with his arm.
Just stopped the momentum. So no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. And there was a lot of real estate after that.
Yeah, if he had made that connection, there's a long way to go after that.
2nd down and 10. Bruff in motion. Handoff up the middle and stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 3rd and long. And we talked about the plays of the games for the Delta Rabbits. They talked about ball control, and for the Beavers, Coach John Marshall said they wanted 3rd and long for the Rabbits. So far on this possession, the Beavers have been successful. So 3rd and 10 now for Delta.
Beaver defense very impressive so far in this game.
Day back to pass, rolling to his left under pressure, throws back, and it's going to be knocked down by Hollingshead, intended, I believe, for Burton.
Yeah, intended for Burton. Burton almost had it, in fact. It was intended for him, and Burton almost had it. But credit Porter Hollingshead for getting enough of a hand in there that he disrupted that. Burton might have had a touchdown.
You know, Trevor Burton at that game in Beaver earlier in the season when we Ken Niltz and I and you had that game, he kept making those acrobatic catches, and if I'm Jake Day, I'm throwing those up because I think Burton can catch just about anything.
Oh, I agree with you. He's got a catch radius very large.
We'll take a timeout and be back after this.
We at Styler Daniels are proud to be a part of our local community by serving the needs of our agricultural and corporate partners. From estate planning, real estate, water law, or litigation, we are here to provide superior quality legal services, and we are proud supporters of Delta High Athletics.
Come by Swizzle Soda Shop in Delta to try our specialty drinks, snow cones, hand-scooped ice cream, baked treats, and more. There's plenty of room to hang out with friends and even play Xbox on our big screen TV. So come on by to Swizzle Soda Shop at 189 West Main Street in Delta.
I was like, I can't see the number. I have my glasses on. I need binoculars. Welcome back, Scott Langford, David Howard. A quick timeout, and it's going to be 4th down and 10, and decision time. Take a look at.
Well, I'm sure they went for it before on 4th. I'm sure down here they'll go for it again on 4th.
Yep. So the offense stays on the field. 4th down, 10. Jake Day under center, and motion for Bruff. Day back to pass under heavy pressure, scrambling to his left, and Jordan tracking down. The pass is loose and going to be intercepted by Porter Hollingshead at the 10.
That is quite the interception as he gets undercut just by the momentum.
Beaver Valley Chevron
and Burton out there that was running the route.
I believe so.
No, it's not Burton. It was Robert Clark running that route, and he had a full head of steam going. Porter Hollingshead jumps in the air, and he just gets upended and flipped around. Kind of a violent collision between the two. Not intentional, but very violent.
So Beaver takes over the ball on their own 12-yard line. Hollingshead in the shotgun. Hollingshead pitches out to... close to that was a scary play for the Beavers. Across the 15 to the 16. And that one goes to Radden. That ball was bouncing in the air.
Oh yeah, he's having a little tough time hanging on to the ball today. And that one was bobbling when he had it.
And so Radden able to collect it and get about 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Beavers. 2 receivers to the right. And Radden in the backfield with Hollingshead. And it's going to be a rush to the right. Great play on defense as number 72 sneaks in there, Braden Davis. And it'll be third down.
Yeah, it's good defensive play there by Davis as he sneaks in there and stops that.
Yeah, Davis just beats the block and reaches out with that big left hand and just pulls the ball carrier down. So third down and 5. And there's 11 seconds left in the quarter. I think that'll do it for first quarter of play. It's an exciting matchup between the Beavers and the Rabbits, and we'll have second quarter action after this.
Beaver Valley Chevron and Dairy Queen team up to keep you and your vehicle running smoothly. Beaver Valley Chevron is a 24-hour AAA towing service and repair facility with top-quality Chevron gas. You'll also appreciate their newly remodeled modern restrooms and Eager Beaver touchless car wash that offers the newest in car wash technology. And of course, stop in Dairy Queen anytime for a variety of meal deals and irresistible ice cream treats. Visit Beaver Valley Chevron and Dairy Queen at the I-15 South exit in Beaver.
I'm John Sorensen. I'm a general surgeon here at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi. For the last 29 years, I've been involved in the U.S. Army Medical Corps and deployed 4 times in the last 15 years. When I got back, I decided I wanted to work in a smaller community and take care of patients. Nephi fits that bill very nicely. The people are wonderful. I think all of my experiences have contributed to making me a better physician. I'm interested in continuing to improve myself and my skills here in Nephi.
Welcome back on Centricom, Channel 10, and Local10.tv. Welcome all of our viewers in Delta and Beaver. Its first quarter action comes to an end. Second quarter action begins. It's the Beavers 7, Delta 0. Beavers with the ball, and they've got a third down and 5 on the 17-yard line. Snap goes back to Hollingshead. Hollingshead back to pass. Good protection by the Beavers. Pass out to Williams. Williams catches it, and it's going to be very close to a first down. Looks like he might have enough as he trips and falls. Again, the turf with the tackle.
Yeah, Williams trips and falls right when he catches, slips or whatever it is, that slick turf as you called it, Scott. But right there, and they do end up giving him a first down.
Wow, when you watch the replay, it was a great catch kind of behind Williams and high. He had to reach out and snag that ball, and it is a first down. Hollingshead now in the shotgun, and he's back to pass again. Looking over the middle, has a receiver. That is Marshall as he bounces off the receiver to midfield and more as the Beavers move into Delta territory on the long pass play.
Yeah, Hollingshead looking very good in the passing today as he's just hitting him right on the money. That time Marshall gets a few extra yards after the catch.
So great protection for Hollingshead on the pass. And the Beavers quickly move ahead into Delta territory. The ball at the 48-yard line. Erickson and Jordan split to the right. And now a flag on the play, and that might be another encroachment. We'll see if the Beavers moved.
Well, Delta had one lineman that was 2 yards across, so it was Delta. So just that hard count again.
So the hard count will result in a 5-yard step off for the Beavers, and that opens up the playbook a bit.
Definitely with first down and 5 to go, you run any play you want at this point.
So split backs in the backfield. That's Marshall and Radden. Handoff is to Radden. Radden hit and driven back. No gain on that one. And stepping up is the Delta Rabbit defense.
Yeah, big hit. Brandon Atkinson takes Radden on nose to nose and shows that he's a little bit stronger as he pushed Radden back, and Radden's a big boy to push back.
So now it'll be second down and 4 yards to go. 2 receivers left for the Beavers, and Hollingshead in the shotgun. Hollingshead rolls to the right, follows Carter, spins and rolls, follows another block across the 30 and out of bounds at the 25-yard line, and a first down.
Yeah, Hollingshead, just such a savvy player. You see him, he makes great decisions. He surveys the field as he's running and just makes decisions just in the snap of the fingers. And sometimes he jukes, sometimes he powers forward. That time he faked like he was going to power forward, and then right when the hit came in, spins off and just disappears.
Hollingshead in the shotgun. Hands off to Radden. Radden on the left side. Breaks a tackle and dives forward near first down yardage. He'll get 9 yards on first down.
Dawson Dutson with a good shoestring tackle that time.
You see good downfield blocking, but you're right. Dutson shakes off the block on that right side, and he's able to stop a bigger gain by Radden. 2nd down and 1. Beavers move into the red zone for the 2nd time. Snap back to Hollingshead, and now it's Radden following blockers. Has a big line of blockers. Radden goes in for the touchdown.
Well, and how do you stop that run right there when you have 4 people out there blocking for you? Delta's defense doing all they can on that play, but each man was individually sealed off by a blocker. Radden goes through a hole the size of a semi-truck and just walks into the end zone.
Yeah, it was great blocking up front. As you mentioned, that line just following. 62 leading for the Beavers. In the front, that's Josh Webb. And the Beavers walk in untouched. Walter LeBaron with Williams and the hold on this extra point try. Snap is back, and the kick is up. Looks good. Is good. 14-0 when we come back.
For experienced help when buying or selling real estate, Coldwell Banker Advantage of Beaver is a wise choice. Local real estate broker Gary Brown can assist you in residential, commercial, or recreational properties. Call Coldwell Banker Advantage Realty in Beaver, 438-7777.
Majestic Financial Services in Beaver is an accounting firm that offers payroll, income tax preparation, and bookkeeping services for individuals and businesses. For an accounting firm you can trust, call Majestic Financial Services in Beaver, 438-7777.
Materion Natural Resources in Delta, Utah, advocating education and athletic competition in our Millard County communities. Materion is the only source of high-quality beryllium in North America. Beryllium is used in your car, cable TV, and tablet. It's even used in your cell phone. Because of beryllium, you're connected with family, friends, classmates, social media, and the web. Materion offers a safe and successful sports season to all Millard County schools. Materion Natural Resources.
Welcome back. There's a kickoff by Walter LeBaron. Bounces down to the 10. Continues to bounce. Picked up by the Rabbits at the 20. Oh, nice break. There's Draper. Gets across the 25 to the 27. And that's where the Rabbits will start. 1st and 10.
Yeah, Draper with some great moves of his own. He shows why he's the leading rusher in the state.
Dairy Farmers of America.
Was it Williams? He left his boots down there, an ankle breaker, as he makes that turn. Just another savvy runner that surveys the field really well and makes quick decisions and sharp cuts.
So the Beavers go 88 yards on that last possession in 3 minutes, 6 seconds. And they lead 14-0. Handoff back to Draper on the right side. Draper with some room, crosses the 30 to the 35-yard line. A nice gain on 1st down.
Yeah, Draper that time with just a power run. Austin Carter in there on the tackle at the end.
So just got a text that we've got viewers in Hungary watching.
Wow.
On local10.tv.
That's a ways away.
That is a ways away. So I don't know how to say, welcome in Hungarian. But it's 2nd down and 4. Back to Draper. Draper hitting the backfield. Not much there, and that's a loss on the play.
Here comes LeBaron off another blindside blitz, and Draper that time just runs right into him.
Yeah, very short loss on the play, and every once in a while the defense guesses correctly. That was the case on that one.
3rd down at the 35.
So 3rd down and 4 yards to go. Day under center, and he hands off to the back. There's Draper as he's going to power forward, 1st down yardage and more across the 45-yard line.
Right, you see how quick and powerful he is. Just each step, he just launches forward several yards, and tough to bring down. He gets away quick if you don't get him at the line.
Great interior blocking. You can see the lane opens up as the blocks seal left and right, and Draper does a nice job of finding that lane.
Yeah, that time Delta's line really surged forward and opened up a big hole for him.
So split to the top is Dutson. Motion for Clark, and it's handoff up the middle. Not a lot there, gain of 1. Maybe 2 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and long.
Yeah, Tice Radden and Austin Carter wrap him up, and that's hard to run away from. And he gets a short fought 1 out of that.
8:12 left in the first half of play. 14 for the Beavers, no score yet for the Rabbits in semifinal action. Day under center. We'll hand off to Draper. Draper tries the left side, and he'll gain a couple more near midfield. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, that time Brody Munoz in on the tackle to help bring Draper down.
So Munoz fights off the block. He comes from the left side and makes the tackle on the right. So the
Ball right at midfield now.
Right at the Weber State logo. A cloudy, overcast day here from Weber State. 3rd down, 5. And it's going to be Day with a nice move, and he's going to get first down yardage. And as he sneaks ahead, Day does a great job keeping the drive alive.
Yeah, great fake there by Day. Juked everybody out and gets a 1st down for Delta.
So great individual play. 1st down 10 inside Beaver territory at the 43-yard line. Tyler Griffiths loses his helmet, and he has to come off for a play. So Day back in center. Everyone tight on the line for the Rabbits. And it's a handoff up the middle to Bruff. Bruff, nice gain on 1st down. Gain of about 5.
Yeah, brought down by Tice Radden at the end of that, but good little run there by Bruff.
So be 2nd down and a long 5. Kind of rainy outside, a little drizzly. You can see a lot of umbrellas out here at Stewart Stadium. But a good-sized crowd for both teams. Handoff back to Draper. Draper on that right side runs into a wall and gain of about 1. 3rd down.
Yeah, Kobe Ogden out there to meet him right at the line. He might get 1 yard out of that, but Beaver's defense on that time held the line pretty well.
So the Delta Rabbits, with a nice drive so far, look to keep it going. They've got a 3rd down, 4 yards to go. The ball's at the 37-yard line. Have to get to the 33 for a 1st down. Big offensive line for the Rabbits. Day back to pass, rolling to his left, has a receiver wide open. That's Burton at the 10, 5, touchdown Delta.
Yeah, blown coverage there by the Beaver defense as Burton finds himself all alone there on the far side and just takes a waltz into the end zone untouched.
So 12-2 for 36, was it 36 yards?
It was 37.
37 yards, 37-yard TD pass. So at the 5:53 mark, Delta with a pass play to score their first touchdown of the afternoon. And it looks like Delta will, I think it's Clark, will set to kick the extra point. And Day will hold.
Day holding, Clark kicking.
Snap is back, and the kick is up. And looks good, and it is good. So at the 5:53 mark of the 2nd quarter of play, it's Beaver 14, Delta 7. And the Rabbits are able to equalize at least a little. We'll be back after this.
Dairy Farmers of America is a proud supporter of Beaver High School. For the very best at cheese products direct from the factory, visit the chalet at DFA Cache Valley Cheese in Beaver. They carry a nice selection of cheese, including fresh curd, cheddar, Monterey Jack, Swiss, and Colby. Stop in and check out their wide variety of cheese gift boxes and crafts, too. And they offer shipping. Visit their website at dfamilk.com and click on DFA Mart and then on the picture of the Beaver store. That's DFA Cache Valley Cheese in Beaver.
We'll get it. Yeah.
Here's the kickoff from Burton. It's going to be taken by Jordan at the 3-yard line. Jordan right up the middle, a middle return, and he's going to be taken down from behind across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Wow, great catch there by Jaden Peterson. Comes in from behind and just whips his legs out from under him.
So ball at the 25. That's where Beaver will start, and it's 14-7. And a great drive by the Delta Rabbits. They are able to do that in 4 minutes. They go 71 yards, capped off by that 37-yard pass play from Day to Trevor Burton. Hollingshead rolling to his left. He'll follow his blockers on the left side, and he has a gain of about 4 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, good 1st down run there by Hollingshead, brought down by Robert Clark as he turns that corner.
So a fake to Radden draws some of the defense, but a good surge by the Rabbits, and Clark did a nice job of fighting off. He was blocked quite well, but he did a good job fighting off the block.
Did a good job shucking that blocker off and getting in there.
Porter Hollingshead fakes a pitch, spins around. He's going to get a short gain on the play, but a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Jaden Peterson comes in and not Jaden Peterson, but Jackson Louder comes in and hits him hard, just knocks him off balance and knocks him to the turf.
Yeah, Hollingshead wanted the pitch. He wanted to do the option to that right side, but someone came up and was able to blow that up, and Hollingshead had to turn it up quickly.
Yeah, they had great coverage on that, and he had to make a different decision.
3rd and 5. Here's Radden. Radden hit, and he's going to be driven back, and it's going to be no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, Delta defense stiffening up behind the back of Brandon Atkinson as he grabs Radden from behind, does not let go, and Radden can't get to the first down marker. In fact, he was lucky just to get to the line of scrimmage.
So the Beavers' first 3 and out of the game, and it comes in the second quarter, and it will be McCoy Smith to punt for the Beavers at the 4:18 mark.
Deep is number 9, Jamin Bruff. Number 5, Jamin Bruff.
Smith with a good snap and a nice high punt, and a fair catch is called for and taken at the 38-yard line. That's where Beaver will start, or Delta will start.
Yeah, wisely taken, as that kick was really high, and there was a lot of coverage down there waiting to hit him. He called the fair catch so he could focus on making the catch, and that was a wise decision, I think, by Clark in that situation.
So the Delta Rabbits will have the ball on their own 40-yard line, and they've got 4 minutes, 7 seconds, and they want to keep that momentum going that they had from the last drive. A nice mix of run and pass for the Rabbits.
Yeah, they've had a mixing up good.
Day under center, hands off up the middle.
Is that Clark?
I think it was Clark. I'm trying to see it. Yeah, it was Clark. Gain of 4.
Yeah, Clark just dragging the pile. Strong legs there by Clark.
Yeah, a lot of Beavers in on the tackle. So 2nd down and 6. Clock continues to run. Burton split to the left. He's covered by Hollingshead. Day hands off to Draper on that right side. Draper gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. Short gain on 2nd down.
Yeah, Draper that time meets Kobe Ogden, Tice Radden, and Riker Albrecht.
3rd down and 5 at the 45.
So 3rd down and 5. So big down for both teams with 3 minutes left in the half. Big down for the Rabbits as well as the Beavers. This is one of those momentum downs.
This is a momentum down.
Day pitches the right side, breaks forward, trying to reach forward for the first down, and I believe he might get it.
You know, once again, Day does a great spin move, gets out there, and he gets the first down for Delta. Great decision making there by Day on the run.
So Day does get the first down as he reaches the ball forward. And just barely able to get it as he does reach for it as he falls down. The ball right at midfield, 1st and 10 for the Rabbits. Clock running. 2:55 left in the first half. And there's Draper with a big hole. Breaks a tackle across for a first down, and he gets 13.
Yeah, that time Delta opened up a huge hole, and Draper squirts right through it. We got an injured player on the field for the Beavers.
And we're not sure who that is, and apparently it's an injury that they're worried about because the players immediately ran off the field, and we don't know who that player is, but they immediately called for emergency personnel, and so I would guess that's a serious injury or a broken bone of some type the way it looks. We'll take a short break as they attend to the player.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
For gas, snacks, and dependable service on your car or truck, visit Eagles Landing Flying J and High Country Chevron in Beaver. Mark Yardley and the staff offer convenience items, groceries, fountain drinks, sandwiches, and other goodies. You'll also find a full line of gifts and souvenirs, as well as your favorite gas and oil products. Stop by both locations at the North I-15 Interchange in Beaver, High Country Chevron, and Eagles Landing Flying J. Happy to support Beaver High School sports.
Hi, this is Len at Fish Lake Lumber Ace Hardware, where I'd like to welcome you to our new paint studio, where we offer Valspar, Clark & Kensington, and Royal paints for your painting experiences. Clark & Kensington is rated #1 in customer reports. We also have a new setup of paint sundry items to make your painting experiences as easy and fun as possible. I'd like to welcome you all to come out and check out our new facility.
Welcome back. Scott Langford, David Howard, and looks like the cart's out on the field. Kind of a sobering sight. We saw a lot of injuries in the first semifinal. There were a lot of Grand players in particular that were down, and we're still not sure exactly which player is down on the field. We think it might be number 45, Cole Marshall, but we'll let you know. Right now they're still attending to the player. Looks like a leg injury of some type.
It was a violent collision with Draper having a full head of steam, and he came up with a full head of steam of his own to make the tackle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it looks like number 45.
Looks like it.
Yeah, and it's you worry about these kinds of things. You want to make sure that there aren't injuries. In football, it's a violent sport, however, and it does happen. We certainly hope it's nothing too serious.
Yeah, well, the players, you could see that the players knew something right away because they were calling for the coaches as soon as he hit the ground.
Yeah, and the referees were clearing, and it does look like you can see Paul Eliason down on the field. Looks like they're going to take him off.
They're going to carry him to the cart.
So we just got word from the audio truck that the replay it's either a broken foot or ankle, and it's a pretty gross replay. So we're not going to show that on air. So,
well, that's good.
Yeah, we're glad about that. So
you can
this
see
is Cole Marshall, and we want to wish him the best as he leaves the field by cart. And Cole Marshall, the senior for the Beavers, has had a great season. Like Gordon Hayward injuries. That I didn't look at that injury. A lot of people talked about it. I chose not ever to look at it.
That was nasty.
Yeah, a nasty one.
It was nasty. You see those kind of injuries on this turf, usually not when it's wet like it is today because they slide a little more, but we hope his ankle's not too bad.
So Cole will exit the field. And we'll resume play. So the situation, Dallin Draper had a nice run. And so it'll be first down and 10. The ball at the Beaver 37-yard line. Now for the Beavers, that will move, I believe that moves, let's see, Jake Barrett in at the safety position. It'll move, well, let's see. No, it'll be an outside linebacker position. We'll try to figure out who's where. And it's first down and 10 for Delta. So Leighton Day comes up to the line. Handoff to Draper. Draper hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Brody Munoz off the line through the A-gap and just says no way. Hits him right at the line of scrimmage.
So second down and 10. No gain on first down.
No gain, second and 10.
And the clock running, 2:25 left. So time an issue. Both these teams are running team, although both teams have passed today. Motion for Bruff. Day hands off to Draper. Draper trying to get the corner, has nice blocking. And there's Hollingshead with a nice open field tackle. And good thing for the Beavers because Draper had some space.
You called it, Scott. Nice open field tackle. I don't know how else you describe that, as Hollingshead does a perfect job defensively that time on that outside.
So if you're watching Channel 10 or Local10.tv, you can see as he just played off the block of Burton. Third down and 10. Clark goes in motion. Handoff up the middle to Bruff. Bruff gains about 4 and maybe 5. It'll be 5 yards, and it'll be fourth down and 5. And now the Rabbits, I'm sure, will go for this.
Yeah, Jordan in there on the tackle holds them short, but they, like you say, in this side of the field, this spot in Beaver territory, they're not going to punt.
No, fourth down and 5. So a minute 20 left in the half. And Delta feels confident. So senior quarterback Jake Day, back to pass, looking over the middle. Has the pass away, has a receiver, no one there, and it's going to be intercepted by Jake Barrett. And Barrett will run back to the side. And he'll go back to the 10 to the 12-yard line, and so the Beavers will take over after the interception.
Well, Burton looked like he might bring him down, but Rhett Jordan for the Beavers said no way to that, as he came in and made a huge block and sprung Barrett for a few extra yards, about 10 extra yards.
So that's 2 interceptions by the Beavers. And on 4th down and 5, the Beavers start on their own 17-yard line. So with 57 seconds left, do the Beavers relax and take the lead at a half, or do they try to go for it?
I'm guessing they're not going to relax on this.
Hollingshead back to pass, under pressure. Pass is away, and a little high over the head of the intended receiver.
Yeah, I thought it might be intercepted there for a minute. They had full coverage there in the Delta defense.
Well, Day and Bruff were looking to sandwich Braxton Albrecht.
To inflict some.
Yeah. He might have been lucky he didn't catch that. Because those 2 players had a bead on Braxton.
I agree. He's fortunate he didn't catch it.
So Riker Albrecht and Williams split up to the left. And Hollingshead will go on a quarterback draw up the middle and has first down yardage across the 30 with 47 seconds left and a timeout. Nope, just clock stopped on a first down. The Beavers.
If you notice, Burton throws him to the ground, but whips him, and Hollingshead just keeps his feet going, and so that whip gave him an extra 5 yards because Hollingshead, somehow is able to keep his feet under him even in the pirouette.
Timeout on the field, and we'll take it and be back after this.
Open enrollment is going on now for Medicare Part D plans, and to help you get the plan that best fits your life, Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore is offering free Medicare Part D plan consultations. You can review your prescription coverage options and decide if you'd like to continue with your current plan or enroll in a new one. Many people save hundreds of dollars by enrolling in a new plan during open enrollment, but it ends December 7th, so stop into Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore today. And remember, service is first at Service Drug.
Welcome back. It's 47.5 seconds left. The Beavers have the ball on their own 31-yard line, and they look like they're going to continue to try to turn out some yardage.
Well, they got 47 and a half seconds to get 69 yards, so it's a big chunk of yards to go. But we've seen so far in this game that each team can get up big plays.
Hollingshead in the shotgun, back to pass, has some pressure, has a pass away. Oh, dropped. And Rhett Jordan makes the move before he has the ball, and it'll be incomplete.
I was going to say, he knew he had a lot of real estate in front of him, and he wanted to get going on it, and just couldn't be patient enough to wait for the ball. Yeah. The ball just wasn't coming fast enough. He's like, I got to get out of here.
All receivers have done that a time or two.
Yep.
Ready to make a move. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped with 43 seconds left in the half. Back to pass. Hollingshead rolling just right. Good protection. And he'll tuck and run, and he'll be tackled across the 30-yard line. And I believe the Beavers will call another timeout.
Yeah, wise decision by Hollingshead, as Delta had that covered very well, and didn't want to avoid any chance of a pick six in that situation, and so he just tucks it and gets a couple yards out of it.
So I think that's the 2nd timeout for the Beavers, so they'll have one more left in the half. We'll keep it here. And as you take a look at this last 37 seconds, Beaver not known to be a big passing team. They have the ability to do so, but they rely on the run.
Yeah, definitely that the run is their mainstay, and they can pass. Of course, Delta relies on the run a lot too, and they've had some great hookups today, one for a touchdown. So both teams predominantly running, but both teams also are effective in passing.
So we have a production truck, down next to the stadium with Centricom and Local 10 in conjunction with their partners. And we were just talking to them about the injury to Cole Marshall. They said it was definitely an ankle injury. So 3rd down and 8. Hollingshead hands off to Radden. That might be Albrecht. No, it's Hollingshead keeps it himself. Sorry. And so that moves it to 4th down and 1. Clock runs. 25 seconds left. Well, the Beavers can run out the clock if they choose to. It's 4th down and 2. And I was wondering if Delta would call a timeout.
I think Beaver's going to let it run down and then run one last play.
I think they're going to say, do not run one. I can see the coaching staff waving their arms saying, no, we're not going to run one. Don't do anything. And it looks like Delta will go ahead and call that last timeout and make the Beavers run a play. And now, and the Beavers, maybe Delta says, hey, we'll give a chance to Dallin. If I had Dallin Draper on my team, I might want to try a punt return as well.
Right? Yeah. If I was Beavers, I wouldn't punt it, though. I'd just run one play and go to the half.
Yeah. You could run I guess you could do a pass play if you're the Beavers. And
I wouldn't pass it. I wouldn't pass it either. I wasn't going to give them a chance for a pick six. I would just run a play, run a safe play, and just take it into the half. That's what I would do.
So 3 point.
But I'm not the coach, so
we'll see what the Beaver coaching staff decides to dial up. Delta will have the ball to start the second half, so this will continue the back and forth affair. And so the Beavers come out with their offense on the field, not a punt team. And I think they respect the speed of Dallin Draper and his ability to return the football. Hollingshead back to pass. Has receiver over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted and by Bruff. And that's where you hold your breath, and that'll do it for the end of the half. And that's exactly what we talked about.
You see Rhett Jordan hanging on for dear life, not letting Bruff break away because he knew. I'm sure they heard it in the huddle. Do not throw an interception and let him get a pick six.
You can see the replays. That's the first half turnover for the Beaver High School Beavers, and it's halftime. With the halftime score being Beaver 14, Delta 7, and just exactly what we expected, an exciting semifinal football game between these two evenly matched teams. And it's halftime, and we'll be back with our halftime after this.
If you are looking for delicious food made fresh to order, look no further than Mel's Drive-In. Located in the heart of Beaver, Mel's Drive-In has several menu items that are sure to hit the spot. Mel's offers a variety of burgers, sandwiches, chicken, ice cream, and has recently added Dole Whips to their menu. Stop in Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and check out their lunch and dinner specials. Owners Steve and Crystal Kinross want to thank all of their customers for the support they have shown Mel's through the years and wish all of the Beaver High School teams good luck this 2017-2018 season.
I'm Dr. Gordon Duvall, pediatrician at Central Valley Medical Center. I have always enjoyed working with children. Sometimes things can be scary, like if they're in an ambulance. So if I can help the child and talk to them in a way that helps them understand what's going on and why, that's a success right there. I feel like the best thing I can do is to give parents the education and resources that they need to give their child the best care. We're accepting new patients at Central Valley Medical Center, and we'll be excited to take care of your child.
Welcome back. It's halftime here at Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State University, and we're excited to have live semifinal action here on Local10.tv, Channel 10 in the Delta area. Appreciate all of our viewers from those areas and all around the world, including Hungary and all over the United States. Happy to have you along on our semifinal matchup. It's the Beavers 14 and the Rabbits 7 as we approach this second half of the game. It's halftime here. And Dave, an exciting game. It looked really, the Beavers came out in that first possession. They started off with a fumble, but they drove down into Delta territory, and they had that fumble, and that stopped the drive. But defense 3 and out for the Rabbits and the Beavers. Those are the first two possessions. The Beavers looked dominant. Next possession, they picked the ball up on their own 46 and immediately score on a 20-yard run by Tice Radden.
Yeah, the Beavers came out with a lot of energy, a lot of strength, and just blew Delta off the line for that. And you know, it took Delta a little while to stiffen back up, and then they've been pounding back since. But Tice Radden runs that 20-yard jaunt and goes in untouched.
On the next series, the Delta Rabbits take it on their own 4, and that was where they had that immediate pass from Day to Bruff for 46 yards, but unable to convert in Beaver territory as they turned the ball over on downs.
Yeah, big connection there, and you know, for predominant running teams, they were passing very well today, and Delta has that first big pass to Bruff from Day, but like you said, stalled on the drive.
Yeah, and then the Beavers pick up the ball and give it immediately back to the Rabbits on the second of 3 first-half fumbles.
Yeah, Beavers struggling to hang on to the ball today, and Delta's taking advantage of it. They just haven't been able to punish them with scores over on the turnovers.
The Beavers then Delta then follows up with an interception on a 4th down play deep in Beaver territory as well. They start with the ball on their own 38, then throw an interception to Porter Hollingshead. Again, a fourth down interception.
Right, so it works out as good as a punt, but Porter Hollingshead made a great play on that ball and just took it away and deep in their own territory.
And with 1:06 left in that first quarter play, the Beavers take the ball, and they score in 3 minutes and 6 seconds. They go 88 yards, and they score another touchdown run by Tice Radden, this time 16 yards.
So that second one almost just equally like the first, just 4 yards difference, and Tice Radden having a big day so far in this first half for the Beavers.
So at that point in the game, it was really pretty one-sided, just like it looks like Beavers kind of rolling and Delta's struggling to figure out what to do. Then the Delta Rabbits get the ball on their own 29, and they use 4 minutes of the clock, and they start at their own 29-yard line, and they just really just kind of punched it down on the Beavers.
Well, that was exactly what Coach Fowles talked about at the beginning of the game that he wanted to do. It just took him that second score of Tice Radden to wake him up, and then they marched down the field, connected the plays together, and got a sustained drive, and then Day hits Burton on just wide open out there. Nobody, just blown coverage by the Beavers. Nobody even within 15 yards of him, and he just goes in the end zone. Easy touchdown for Delta Rabbits.
Yeah, 37-yard pass play, and that makes the ball 14-7. The Beavers get the ball and then punt the ball. Delta has an interception on another fourth down play, but on another drive where they were threatening, and then unable to convert on the fourth down, but did throw an interception. Then Beavers end the half on another fourth down interception. So 3 fourth down interceptions in the game. So those do go down as 3 turnovers. Five first half turnovers between these two teams.
Yeah, that's just amazing, and I'm sure that the wetness and the moisture out there on the field has something to do with it. The ball's probably pretty slick too. You just wonder if it was dry, what the score would be like with these two powerful teams.
Yeah, both of these teams play very, very well. And right now you can see the drill team for Delta High School on the field, and they look great on this rainy afternoon. So it's halftime. When we come back, we'll take a look at the stats of our semifinal action. Beaver 14, Delta 7 after this.
Mike's Food Town in Beaver is proud to serve Beaver County with a wide selection of items at competitive prices. Mike's Food Town is your friendly hometown grocer with the choicest cuts of meat prepared daily. They also go the extra mile to offer the freshest produce on a daily basis. Stop by Mike's Food Town and you'll find out about the super savings in every department. That's Mike's Food Town, located at 270 North Main in Beaver. Happy to support Beaver High School's athletic and academic programs. That's Mike's Food Town.
Have a toothache? Give us a call at Mountain View Family Dental. Located at 885 North, 50 East in Beaver, Dr. Delmont Myers, Alicia, Jeanette, and Diane will kindly and professionally take care of all your dentistry needs. Mountain View Family Dental accepts new patients and most insurance plans. Dr. Myers has been practicing in Beaver for 17 years and has developed a reputation of trust and dependability. He and his staff are proud supporters of Beaver High School athletics, academics, and their student athletes, and wish them the very best this sports season.
Sensitive, gentle, and personal service are all words that describe North Creek Family Dental. Doctors Boyd Bandy, David S. Howard, and their staff are committed to ensuring that you have teeth that look good, feel good, and last a lifetime. North Creek Family Dental invests time and money in staying up to date on all the latest procedures and techniques that can help improve your self-esteem and get your smile to sparkle. Call 435-438-2931 or visit their office at 55 North, 400 East in Beaver. North Creek Family Dental is a proud supporter of Beaver High School academics and athletics.
SodaFix in Beaver offers a variety of soft drinks, smoothies, snacks, and daily lunch specials. Choose from over 65 different flavor options to make your soda unique. Don't forget to try out our fan favorite, a giant homemade Oreo cookie. SodaFix also offers Pebble Ice, cookies, and even caters for lunch events. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram for drink ideas, specials, discounts, and more. Stop in for your favorite fix at 53 North Main in Beaver. SodaFix, a proud Beaver High School supporter. Welcome back. It's halftime here at Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State High School. Weber State High School. I've done too many high school games, haven't I?
Well, if you look at you're looking at the stat chart. It says semifinals
high school.
So it says SWHS, and it says.
I know, but here on the screen it says Weber State University.
Weber State High School. Yeah.
Okay, Weber State University. A little known fact: this was Weber State High School at one point before it was a university. Okay, that's false. So Weber State University, and it's halftime. Beaver 14, Delta 7. Of course, the winner faces the South Summit Wildcats next week at Southern Utah University at 11 o'clock in the morning for the state championship game. And it'll be the Beavers or the Rabbits. 14-7. Let's welcome Statman Dave, and let's take a look at the first half stats.
Well, Scott, it's a pretty close game. I think Beaver's struggling with some turnovers that really those are momentum killers. And you get a sustained drive going and then get a turnover. It takes your not just kill your drive, but takes your momentum.
Well, as we went to the break, we talked about 5 first-half turnovers. 3 of those turnovers were kind of, you could even argue that the two of the interceptions by the Beavers should have just been batted down, as they were both loss of yards. And the fourth down to end the half, just dangerous, but not really those drive-stopping turnovers. They were just turnovers that you expect. But those 2 fumbles were both drive killers.
Yeah, those were both drive killers, right. And, Delta really could be up several touchdowns if they would have been able to punish them on the turnover and get some points off turnovers. But Beaver, you got to credit Beaver's defense that came up strong after each of those turnovers. They came up even more determined and were able to prevent Delta from really, really striking back and putting this game out of reach.
So let's take a look at those stats.
So at the stats, Beaver with a 14-7 lead. They're also leading in first downs. Beaver has 11. Delta has 8. Rush yards, Beaver with 186. Delta only with 73. That kind of surprises me.
Yeah, that's and so far the Beavers have been able to hold Dallin Dalton just a little bit. It can happen at any moment. Dallin can certainly, Dallin Draper, he can certainly uncork one at any time.
Oh, well, you see, once he gets past that line of scrimmage, there's almost no catching him. And so, Beaver's line has done well. But a couple plays you saw him break away for big yardage as he gets through that line of scrimmage. Delta with 156 yards passing, almost double their rushing average. That's 156 total yards. They had 83 passing, so almost even with their passing, rushing, balanced attack. The Beavers, not so balanced, as their passing is only 36 yards for a total yards of 222. On third down conversions, Delta definitely winning that battle. 4 of 7. Beavers only 1 of 4 on third down.
Yeah, little different than what you would expect from these two teams.
Yep. So if we look at individual players, Scott, Porter Hollingshead for the Beavers, 3 for 7 for 36 yards. Day for Delta, 2 for 6 for 83 yards. So a couple of big pass plays for Delta is all it took to get into the end zone. Cole Marshall has a 28-yard reception for Hollingshead. And then Burton has that 37-yard touchdown reception from Day for Delta. On the field side, the ground side, the rushing attack, Draper with 44 yards, pounding it out, and Bruff has 16, and Day has 15 for the Beavers. Tice Radden, Scott, he's over 100 yards in that first half already.
Wow.
With a couple of big running plays. Porter Hollingshead trailing behind with 79 yards, but that's a first half total. A lot of rushers are glad to get that in the game. So very balanced attack by Delta is keeping them in this game in that first half.
And some turnovers as well.
And the turnovers as well, yep.
So tell me about the defensive side of the ball, kind of even tackling through the ranks as we take a look at the stats.
Yep, some big defensive plays. We've seen Brandon Atkinson come up big on Delta's side in defense. Had some really big defensive plays that stopped Beavers' drives. On the other side, Tyler Griffiths has been key on the Beavers' defense on some of those plays that it looked like Delta was going to break away, and then we also had that one arm tackle that Porter Hollingshead was able to make that looked like it was going to be a big play, and somehow gets his arm back there. And so defensive of both teams has been really keeping this game interesting.
Yeah, as we review keys to the game that we talked about with both coaches, as we review Coach John Marshall's plays, the games, he said, we want to stop those, keep the Rabbits in third and long, second and long situations, and the Beavers have been able to do that in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, they have, and they've got to sustain that through another half and, fix the turnover problem. And Delta, I think, keep their balanced attack, and this will be an interesting game at the last minute.
And the key from Coach Fowles?
Key from Coach Fowles, the big one was to contain Porter Hollingshead. They've done that pretty well, but Beavers with Tice Radden back this game have really benefited, as he's been a huge weapon for them throughout the season, and has obviously with over 100 yards has been also today. So the other big thing for Coach Fowles was to keep those sustained drives like he had on the one where they scored that 37-yard pass play, to keep those connected, sustained drives and just pound it out down the field.
Okay, that'll do it for the stats. And for halftime, we'll take our final break and be back with second half action. Beaver and Delta after this.
Materion Natural Resources in Delta, Utah, advocating education and athletic competition in our Millard County communities. Materion is the only source of high-quality beryllium in North America. Beryllium is used in your car, cable TV, and tablet. It's even used in your cell phone. Because of beryllium, you're connected with family, friends, classmates, social media, and the web. Materion offers a safe and successful sports season to all Millard County schools. Materion Natural Resources.
Serving Beaver County residents and I-15 travelers, South Creek Shell in Beaver offers everything from a Burger King restaurant, gas and snacks, to fitting your vehicle with a brand new set of tires. South Creek Shell stocks a full line of dependable Michelin and Bridgestone tires with over 1,200 tires in stock. Whether you need a new set of tires, flat tire repair, pinpoint balancing, snacks, or gas, stop by the South Creek Shell at the South I-15 interchange in Beaver. South Creek Shell is a proud sponsor of Beaver High School athletics.
Service is important on any insurance policy, whether it's auto, home, life, or health insurance, and you can count on your Beaver area Good Neighbor State Farm agent, Brent Stapley, to give you the best service possible. Whether you have a claim or just need information about insurance, your State Farm agent is there with the Good Neighbor service we're famous for. See State Farm agent Brent Stapley in Beaver for all your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call 438-5451, 438-5451.
We at Styler Daniels are proud to be a part of our local community by serving the needs of our agricultural and corporate partners. From estate planning, real estate, water law, or litigation, we are here to provide superior quality legal services, and we are proud supporters of Delta High Athletics.
Come by Swizzle Soda Shop in Delta to try our specialty drinks, snow cones, hand-scooped ice cream, baked treats, and more. There's plenty of room to hang out with friends and even play Xbox on our big screen TV. So come on by to Swizzle Soda Shop at 189 West Main Street in Delta.
When you're in the mood for mouth-watering dishes prepared by the finest chefs in Utah, visit Timberline Inn in Beaver. For a family dinner outing or for a night out with that special someone, experience fine dining for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at Timberline Inn. Timberline also offers catering services for both small groups or large gatherings, and you can't beat their popular lunch and dinner specials offered daily. Timberline Inn is open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and located on the South I-15 interchange in Beaver. Call for catering 438-2474.
Welcome back to Weber State University. Scott Langford, David Howard. Second half action coming up in the second of the two semifinal matchups. The winner faces South Summit High School next week at Southern Utah University. It's Beavers 14, Delta 7. Beavers will kick off to the Rabbits to start this second half action. And we just want to talk a little bit about Cole Marshall. Goes down late in that second quarter with we've received some information from the Beaver sideline that he went down with a dislocated ankle.
Dislocated ankle. And I guess Dr. Smith helped that out, put it back in, and sounds painful though.
Yeah, it does. I talked to Barrett in the truck. Appreciate our partners with Local 10 Centricom, and they're outstanding, great partners. Appreciate them, and he said that the replay is not one you want to watch, and I never watch those. I'm of the faint of heart. I don't ever watch those, and they said that it was a Gordon Hayward type injury, and there's no reason to watch it.
You are not the faint of heart. You are the faint of conscience.
I'm the faint of heart, so.
You see a drop of blood, and you might be picking up off the floor.
So it will be the Beavers kicking off. So we would like to wish Cole Marshall the best, and hopefully he's able to watch this game or tune in and listen. And as the Beavers continue on. So hopefully no more injuries in this game. Wish both teams the best. And again, welcome to all our viewers, and thanks to our sponsors. Second half kickoff coming up. Walter LeBaron kicks it off, and it'll be taken by the Rabbits. That's Bruff at the 7. Bruff on the right side has a nice hole, and it's going to be taken down around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, looked good, and he was taking that hole, but Kobe Ogden closed it up pretty quick as he cuts in there and makes the tackle at the 30. Good run back by Bruff.
It looked like a really nice hole. As you can watch on the replay, you can see the spot there, only one player back, but it kind of closed off, so it did close off pretty well. So Delta starts second half action at its own 30-yard line. So Jake Day, the senior quarterback for the Rabbits, down a touchdown. We'll start second half action under center. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Motion now for Clark. Day option to the right side, cuts up, and he'll gain about 2.5, maybe 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, Riker Albrecht turned him the other way into Austin Carter, and looked like Day was going to have more running room than that, but he does get 3 yards before the Beaver defense brings him down.
Yeah, Riker Albrecht makes a nice play as he closed the daylight that Day was able to see. When he
no pun intended. Oh.
Second down and 7. And it's going to be Day on the right side, gives it to Draper. Draper is going to be taken down after a short gain as the Beavers continue to key on Dallin. It'll be 3rd down and long.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a big thing they've talked about all week, obviously, because they've been all over him. He's gotten a couple of big breakaways, but the Beaver defense has been keeping their eye on him every time.
Yeah, the state's leading rusher averages almost 8 yards per carry, and he's a dangerous back at any moment. 3rd down and 6. Day hands off up the middle to Bruff. Bruff hit at the line of scrimmage again. Only a short gain on 3rd down. It'll be 4th and 5.
Wow, Tice Radden comes in through there, just power tackle, and Bruff doesn't get a chance to even get his feet moving.
So you watch the replay. There is Radden as he just grabs Bruff by the waist and makes a nice tackle. So Trevor Burton will be back to kick for the Rabbits, and Spencer Williams back to receive for the Beavers. Snap is back. Good protection. It's a low line drive kick, takes a bounce, and it will bounce inside the 20. Nice punt and good coverage down the 15. Keeps rolling, and it'll be the Beavers deep in their own territory.
Great roll, clear down to the 8-yard line. Great bump by Burton.
So a 3 and out for the Rabbits to start the second half. And it'll be the Beavers with a chance deep in their own territory. They start their own 13. So the loss of Marshall at a receiver, the Beavers lose a little bit of speed at the wideout with that with the injury.
With Marshall out.
Yep. Hollingshead under center, rolling to his right. Falling blocker cuts up on the outside though. Good coverage by the Rabbits. Short gain on first down.
Yeah, as you called it, great coverage by the Rabbits. Great tackle there by Bruff as he meets his friend again at the line. Porter Hollingshead just looked like he's going to get caught behind the line of scrimmage, but just a little stutter step, and then runs off and is able to get positive yardage out of it.
Yeah, there's Atkinson again as he shakes off the block to get the tackle on the outside. Second down, 7 yards to go. Williams split out to the left. Motion for Jordan. And it's handoff to Radden. Radden with a big hole up the middle. Goes across the 20. It'll be 3rd and short.
Yeah, Radden again just power running, and Delta's defense led there by Brett Roundy and Brandon Atkinson again in on the tackle.
Atkinson really playing well from that middle linebacker position.
Yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with back there.
Some great senior players for this Rabbit team. Again, this is the team that played for state last year in 3A. And a handoff to Radden again. Radden across the 20 to the 19. He will not get first down yardage, and now the Beavers look like they are in a punt situation as well.
Yeah, Clark in there to really hold Radden short at the first down marker.
So both teams go 3 and out on their first possession in the second half of play. And good play by both teams. So back will be Bruff and Clark for Delta. McCoy Smith. Snap is back, a little low. Smith with a nice high punt, covered well. Fair catch, signaled for and caught by Clark at the 49.
Yeah, again, wise decision to high punt, and Beaver had people in coverage right down there. But Delta does win the field position on that series as both teams go 3 and out, but the ball advances in the direction in Delta's favor.
Yeah, as you take a look at it, they started their own drive on the 30, so they gained 19 yards on the change of possession.
Yep.
So they start near Beaver territory at the 49. Day hands off to Bruff. Bruff with a big hole on the left side, has a block, and another good tackle by Hollingshead. That goes for a lot further. It's a gain of 11.
Well, Burton had Hollingshead sealed off. I don't know how Hollingshead got away. Burton was blocking very well. Somehow he gets away and makes that tackle, but touchdown saving tackle there by Hollingshead. Great play by Delta.
Yeah, it gets about 13 on the play. It'll be 1st and 10. It's a great cutback by Bruff. Burton and Clark split to the left. Now an I formation, Bruff and Draper. Day takes the snap, hands off, keeps it himself, cuts back, and he's going to get nice yardage on first down, gain of 8.
Yeah, Brody Munoz able to bring him down, but a great first down run there by Day. Gets right out close to the first down marker.
Yeah, you feel some momentum for the Delta Rabbits in this third quarter of play.
Gain is to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 2 for Delta.
Tight formation for the Rabbits. Everybody inside. Hand off to Draper. Draper around the right side, and Walter LeBaron, loss of yards on the play.
Well, Walter LeBaron able to get the jersey and hang on and just swings him around, throws him to the turf for a loss. As looked like at the beginning, it looked like he was going to get a big run. Had lots of blockers. Draper looked like he was going to take off, but Walter LeBaron able to just get his fingers in that jersey and pull him down.
So 3rd down and 4 for the Rabbits. Ball on the 32-yard line. Hand off to Bruff, up the middle, has a nice hole across for first down yardage near the 24.
You can see the Beavers paying very close attention to Draper, but it's allowing their other runners to get a head start when they get the ball to him. And so that time first down by Bruff as the Beavers keying in on Draper.
Yeah, Radden with the tackle for the Beavers. So 1st down and 10. The Rabbits looking impressive on this drive. After both teams with a 3 and out, the Rabbits on the move. 6:48 left in the 3rd. Hand off to Draper. Draper on the left side has a big lane and a blocker, and there's Porter Hollingshead again with a saving tackle.
Yeah, Draper a little frustrated. He thought he was going to juke him out, but Porter, you got to be impressed by that tackle. Porter makes a great move and just takes his legs out from under him.
Yeah, the sure tackler out there from the cornerback position. I think that's about 3 big tackles. The seniors meet, but Draper does get 8 yards on the carry.
He's got 5 in the game, so Porter getting his share of tackles today.
So inside the red zone, Delta with the ball, down by 7, and hand off to Draper. Draper cuts up the middle, and this time the defense led by Tice Radden stops for no gain, maybe a loss.
Yeah, Tice Radden cuts in there quick, and he's not going to let Draper get away that time.
So looks like a loss. Yeah, loss of 1 on the play. Radden and Oakton.
3rd down and 4 at the 18.
3rd down and 4. Dale keeping himself. He goes ahead, across the 10, inside near the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Rabbits.
Yeah, Jake Barrett, the safety, able to make that tackle and save a touchdown. But when your safety's making your tackles, you know they've already picked up big yardage. And Day gets another huge first down inside the red zone for the Delta Rabbits, who are marching.
Yeah, good interior blocking by that Delta offensive line. Both these lines have been impressive tonight. This afternoon, rather. 5:27 left in the half. Dutson to the right, Burton to the left. Day hands off to Clark. Clark to the 5, driven back, and he'll gain 2 on the play.
Yeah, Rhett Jordan and Riker Albrecht there, both to meet him at the line of scrimmage. Not much on that play.
2nd down, goal to go. Rabbits looking to even the score against the Beavers. Both teams experienced in this situation, having played big games last season. Now that tight formation by the Rabbits. Day gives to Draper, and he'll get a yard on 2nd down, be 3rd and goal at the 4.
Yeah, Draper with another big dive, but Beavers defense stiffening up in that situation.
So probably 4-down territory for Delta, as Burton will bring the play in from the sideline.
3rd and goal for Delta at the 4-yard line.
This is where it gets exciting. Tight formation for the Delta Rabbits. 3rd down and goal from the 4. And back to pass, Day, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield at the 12. And that'll be a big loss and a big play by Rhett Jordan, the senior.
Well, a big play, Scott, because Day was going to make the pass. Rhett Jordan jumped in the air, so he had to pump fake and pull it back down, and then Rhett Jordan just jumped in and took it from him, or took him down, I mean.
Yeah, trying to find Burton. And so Burton will bring the play in from the sideline. Nope, a T comes out. Looks like Delta will go for the field goal. So the ball's on the 11. It'll be a 28-yard field goal attempt for the Rabbits. Day will hold. And it's straight away. And here's the kick. The kick is up and looks like it's wide to the right. Oh, it is good. So the Delta Rabbits convert the field goal, and that is a 28-yard field goal that is good for Trevor Burton. Was it Burton or Clark?
Yeah, it was Clark.
Clark kicks the field goal from 28 yards out, and that makes the score Beaver 14, Delta 10 when we come back.
At Farm Bureau, when we talk about protecting what matters most, we're not just talking about things with walls and things with wheels. We're talking about people, your family. Everything that's important to you is important to us. That's why our agents are ready to help protect your future and give you peace of mind today. Visit us online or just stop by to see how Farm Bureau agents make insurance simple.
In Delta and Fillmore, contact Chad or Melanie to see how they make insurance simple.
Welcome back. Scott Langford, David Howard. And appreciate you watching the game. Here's the field goal, 28-yard field goal. And it was definitely good from 28 yards out. And we love field goals. I'm the father of a field goal kicker, so it's always a lot of fun to see those score. And here's the kickoff taken by Spencer Williams at the 2. Williams will roll to the left side, has a nice wall of blockers, a big hole, and a wall of blockers. Williams cuts back to the right. Great tackle by the Delta Rabbits. Williams had a mile to run.
Burton with an arm-saving tackle like Porter Hollingshead had in the first half. This time Burton for Delta makes an arm tackle, saving a potential touchdown.
Now watch this lane.
Watch the blocking on this as they open up the lane. Now he's going to cut back into some more blocking, but that right there, Burton reaches out, and just takes him down.
So Beaver starts on the 36-yard line. Hollingshead to Radden. Radden picks his way, and he'll get across the 35. Couple on first.
Yeah, that's hard to run past Brett Roundy.
Yeah,
he's a big load of hay, and he's not. Radden does everything he can, but you're not going anywhere in that situation.
Oh. Roundy said, I don't think so. You're not falling forward. Gain of 1. Second down and 9. 3 minutes left in the third. Shotgun for Hollingshead. Rolls to his right, back to pass. Has a receiver wide open. Rhett Jordan across the 45. Near midfield, down to 45. Breaks another tackle across the 40. Down to the 35-yard line. Into Rabbit territory goes the Beavers.
Well, I was thinking just take that ball and go out of bounds, get your first down, but Rhett Jordan was thinking touchdown. He was trying to get there, and he just kept running and breaks away from several tacklers. And
you can see, I thought he was down right here. You can see Bruff thought he was as well.
Bruff's going to come back and actually make the tackle right there.
Yeah, Bruff does a great job of staying with the play. They tell the coach kids, never stop. So Hollingshead will go with a quarterback sneak and a fake, and he keeps going across the 30, first down yardage, or near that for Beaver.
Yeah, great decision-making, great faking by Hollingshead as he just gets close to the first down marker.
You know, Dave, we've seen both teams actually soften up the other teams with the run and then with a timely pass. The Delta Rabbits have done it with Burton, and now the Beavers did that with Jordan. It's just run, and then just a pass as the teams, key on the run. Hollingshead hands off to Radden. Radden up the middle, big hole. Runs into 3 Rabbits. Down across the 15-yard line. It'll be first and 10.
Well, you see, Day had a hold of his ankle and was twisted around. That's kind of a dangerous situation. I'm sure the Beavers had a gasp of breath there on that one, but Radden just power running on that play.
Yeah, Radden has been struggling with his health just a little bit in the last few games. Not just a little bit. He's been struggling with that ankle heavily over the last several games. It'll be first and 10, ball at the 12. Minute 55 left in the third.
And like you say, both teams 3 and out, and now both teams on consecutive drives softening each other up.
Hollingshead, the play will be changed at the line of scrimmage. Hollingshead audibles.
Get it off quick.
And they're not going to get it off. Timeout will be called as they want to talk about it. We'll take it as well and be back after this.
For all your real estate and land buying needs, look no further than Title First in Beaver, Utah. Owners Jeremy and Alicia Gale are lifelong residents of Beaver and know how important it is to trust the company you choose to help with your real estate transactions. The friendly staff at Title First will assist you with your deed preparation, refinancing, and closing and escrow services. When buying and selling real estate or refinancing an existing loan, tell your real estate agent or lender that you want to work with Title First. Visit Jeremy and the staff at Title First at 190 North, 100 East, or call 438-5621. Title First, a proud Beaver High School sponsor.
Welcome back. The Beavers call timeout. They're in the red zone for the first time in the second half. After both teams go 3 and out, the Delta Rabbits with an impressive drive down, kick a field goal from 28 yards out. Now the Beavers start on their own 36. They're inside the red zone. They're at the Delta 12-yard line with a 1st and 10.
See what play they come out with out of the timeout.
Well, stacked receivers left. That's Williams and Jordan. Hollingshead under center. Hand off to Radden. Radden hit immediately. No gain or a short gain on first.
Yeah, again, there you're running into Roundy. You're not going anywhere off of Roundy. And Radden gets that call and picks up Roundy again.
Yeah, I think they're going to want to run away from Roundy.
I would.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, I'm sure Roundy will be seen by some Division I schools. 2nd down and 9. And it's a pitch out to Jordan. Jordan cuts up. Nice hold and a good break inside. Near the goal line, it will be 1st and goal at the 1.
Touchdown saved by Braden Davis that time as Rhett, again, he had eyes for the end zone, wanted to get there, made a big dive, and gets just a yard short of that touchdown end zone.
So it will be ball 1st and goal, but Rhett Jordan with the... We've seen this a lot from both teams that you never know when they're going to go down. They keep those legs pumping. Both teams disciplined.
Yeah, very disciplined.
1st and goal. Hollingshead under center. He'll hand off to Radden. Radden on the right side in for the touchdown.
Yeah, easy take there by Radden as he just follows his lineman right off. And, for 1 yard for Radden and the Beaver line is not too much to ask.
So just as we wind down the 3rd quarter of play, the Beavers go 64 yards with this 1-yard touchdown run by Tice Radden. Great blocking on that right side as they open the hole. And it'll be Walter LeBaron looking for the extra point. Williams with the hold. Snap is high. And the kick is up and is good. 21-10. The Beavers with the lead. And, Dave, an impressive drive for the Beavers.
Yeah, following Delta's impressive drive, Beavers not relenting. Delta showed some momentum and some strength, and Beavers come back right with their own momentum and strength and drive the other end of the field. So the game stays interesting as both teams matching each other's effort.
We'll be back.
Tony and Dave's Auto is an I-CAR Gold Class certified collision repair center conveniently located on Beaver's Main Street. Tony and Dave's offers body and fender work, windshield replacement and chip repair, mufflers, tailpipes, state vehicle inspections, mobile auto glass, and mechanical services. Tony and Dave's takes pride in the details and works hard to make sure that every vehicle is restored to its original condition. Tony, Bree, and the Robinson family are proud supporters of Beaver High School and want to wish their teams the best.
Kickoff by Walter LeBaron, taken at the 5. Dallin Draper, it will go backwards, and the clock continues to run. At the 5, Draper cuts back to his right. He'll be taken down at the 12. Now, Dave, I guess because he picked it up and ran into the end zone on his own accord, it's not a touchback. But I thought that no matter what happened, it was a touchback.
I did too. I thought if they stepped in the end zone, but I guess because, like you say, he started his run outside of the end zone and then went in, I guess that's a different ruling. But I thought the same as you did. I was surprised that they didn't call that.
I'm not sure it was on his own because he tipped it up in the air. And but anyway, nonetheless, Delta starts on their own 13-yard line with 30 seconds left in the 3rd.
He might have wanted to take a knee as this is deep in their own territory.
3 receivers to the left for Delta. Day back to pass. Look at his left. Throws the ball up. It's going to be intercepted by Porter Hollingshead on the 20. He's over the right side. Goes inside the 10, the 15-yard line. And that will be a 1st and goal for the Beavers with 24 seconds left in this 3rd quarter of play.
Yeah, this is the thing. You're that far deep in your own end zone, and this kind of a turnover really kills your momentum. As Porter Hollingshead, that pass thrown just a little high. The receiver is open because Porter Hollingshead is playing off of him, but it goes a little high, and Porter Hollingshead just jumps up and takes it.
Yeah, Day has been spectacular. That one got a little high for him, and Hollingshead there with the interception. So Beaver has a chance to score. Hollingshead up the middle, and will squirt forward to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, tough running there by Hollingshead as Delta's line determined not to let him score. Really pounded hard, pushed off hard that time off the line.
So down to 8 seconds. We'll see if the Beavers will run a play, and I do not think they will. So the Beavers have a chance to create some space going into the 4th quarter of play. And that will do it for, we're done with 3. 21 for the Beavers, 10 for the Rabbits. The Beavers in the red zone after this.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab high schools.
If there's a community improvement project in the works, you will usually find many of our employees in the middle of it, doing what they can to help out. They're hometown people, just like you. They belong to service groups, church groups, and other community service organizations that work to make the hometowns we serve better places to live. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
3 down, 1 to go here from Stewart Stadium at Weber State University. The Beavers with a 2nd down and goal. The ball's at the 6 after the Porter Hollingshead interception at the 6-yard line, at the 10-yard line. Hollingshead in the shotgun. Hollingshead rolling to his right, has a receiver wide open. There's Rhett Jordan for the touchdown.
Yeah, good play call. They must have seen something earlier as Rhett Jordan comes off that slot position and nobody covering him, and just too easy for the Beavers to make that completion.
Yeah, they sold the Rabbits on the run. You can see everybody kind of sold up to stop Hollingshead, and that left Jordan all by himself as he went in untouched for the touchdown, and the Beavers pushed their lead to 17 with an extra point coming.
Yeah, they covered Hollingshead and Radden very well, but Jordan left all alone.
Spencer Williams with the hold for Walter LeBaron to the kick, and the kick is up and is good. So that pushes the lead to 18 for the Beavers, 28-10. We'll be back.
Sahara Motors, just north of Delta, makes the vehicle buying process easy and stress-free just for you. Choose from 5 new brands under one roof and let the adventure begin. That's right, Sahara Motors has new Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram all under one roof to make the process quick and easy. Oh yeah, and an entire lot full of pre-owned vehicles completes the deal. Be sure to welcome Kaylin Sperry to the sales force at Sahara Motors, just north of Delta.
Welcome back. The Beavers make the Rabbits pay after the turnover as a pass gets away from Jake Day. Porter Hollingshead helps his own cause and then throws a pass of his own to Rhett Jordan for the 6-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, Delta came out really strong on that second drive of this second half and punched it in for a score, but Beaver took that momentum right away with the last 2 scores.
So the kickoff's going to be taken, a short kick, taken at the 20, and it's by Bruff. Bruff taken down inside the 30 at the 29-yard line.
Well, Smith with a slicing tackle comes in there, and Bruff comes up limping as he hit him hard low.
Yeah, hopefully the junior Jamin Bruff is okay. He's kind of walking it off. He says he doesn't want to come out, but he might come out. And he's quite an athlete. We enjoy watching him in basketball as well.
Yeah, definitely a great athlete for Delta.
So he does come off the field. We'll keep an eye on Jamin. 2 receivers to the right, 2 left for Delta. Day with Draper back to pass, looking over the middle, flows to the right, and I think that's a good pass low for Draper as he had three defenders on him.
Yeah, it was a safe decision. Early he had Clark open on a run, and if he could have hit him right then, it would have been big yardage, but didn't see him, and by the time he turned around and saw him, he was into coverage.
Well, and Dave was under heavy pressure. He had maybe one more step before he was going to be hit by 2 Beaver defenders, so it'll be 2nd down and 10.
And that's what defensive pressure does, is changes the decisions of the quarterback.
So again, 2 receivers left and right. Day back to pass, looking to his left, and he'll throw one up to Burton, and it's going to be over the head of Burton, and it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Hollingshead looking to be a receiver again on that one. He's had 2 interceptions already, almost a third.
So the Beavers without the services of Cole Marshall, who plays one of those defensive back positions. He dislocated his ankle in the first half, and so we wish him the best. Hopefully he's able to watch this game from wherever he is. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Rabbits. Clock stopped at 11:39. Receivers left and right. Motion for Clark. Day pitches out on the right side to Draper. Draper with a nice hole, has first down yardage across the 40, and he'll be out of bounds.
Well, credit Dawson Dutson on that one as he sealed off Spencer Williams. And Spencer would have been in position to make the tackle, but Dutson just sealed him right out of the play and allows Draper to run right through.
The Beavers drop back for the pass, and you can see that Walter LeBaron has to take the quarterback, and that opens up the pitch. Now Draper in the backfield, squirts out through the hole. He'll get a first down and more, breaks another tackle, and goes down across the 40. First down again for the Rabbits.
Wow, Draper determined to get the momentum back for Delta, and doing it on just 2 plays, 2 big plays so far.
Boy, he took a hit at the end of this. Watch this, Dave, as he gets through.
It's Barrett and then Hollingshead.
No, it's going to be Hollingshead and Williams as the two take him. And Williams takes him low, and Draper gets up a little slow. Good news, though, he's moving very well. Flag on the play. And I didn't see what I think it was a face mask.
Sure what the call was.
I was actually watching the replay, so I didn't see it. It looks like a 15-yarder, so I'm sorry I didn't see what it was.
Yeah, 15 yards of something. That's a big... I don't know, was there a face mask at the end of that?
I didn't see.
Let's see the replay.
Let's see if we see a face mask on this. Oh, maybe a hit to the head target. Maybe. They might have said a blow to the head.
Might have said a targeting.
Perhaps. Yep. Wasn't anywhere else. So Delta at the red zone. They give it to Clark. Clark gets a couple on first down.
Clark says there's Tyler Griffiths there again on the line.
So short gain, the Rabbits. Down by a couple of scores. Need to score on this drive with 10:59 left in the game. The winner plays South Summit. South Summit playing in their fifth consecutive championship game, maybe 6th.
Definitely a dynasty.
Day back to pass, quickly to Burton on the slant. The pass is up, tipped in the air, no good, incomplete.
Yeah, dangerous situation there as he tips it up and leaves it. If the defense hadn't all collapsed on him, one of them might have taken it away.
Yeah, Burton was open and able to get through. So it'll be 3rd down and 8. Delta inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Day reverses direction, cuts up, and runs into Walter LeBaron. It's going to be 4th down for the Rabbits at the about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he draws Walter LeBaron, Austin Carter, and Tice Radden on that one.
So a big down for the Rabbits as they face this 4th down conversion. They need a touchdown. A field goal doesn't help enough.
No, they're down 3 scores.
Clark can kick it from there, but down 3 scores. It would put them within 2, but I agree with the decision. Day with an option to the right side, kicks out to Draper. Draper tries to get the corner, and he might have got it. We'll see where they mark it.
No, they marked him out of bounds a yard short.
He tries to extend the ball at the last minute. We'll have to see the replay, but it looks like the Beavers able to hold.
Yeah, it looks like turnover on downs, I guess.
And we'll take a look at this. He has to get down to the 11. You can see the replay.
See where he extends the ball to, because he pushed it out in front right at the end. Right there.
Yeah, he does not quite get close enough.
I guess
so
his
the ball
foot was
goes
already
to the
out of
13.
bounds.
It was. So the Beavers hold on downs, and they have the ball at their own 13-yard line. I think at this point you'll see a steady diet of run for Beaver High School. Now Hollingshead will keep it himself, sneak in, swivel ahead, and he'll get 7 on first.
Yeah, I agree. They're just going to take care of the ball and just try and run the time down. Gets out to the 20 on that one.
These two teams, they play very well with each other. The last game had quite a bit of chippiness. This one didn't at all. This has been very cleanly played. Hollingshead hands off to Radden. Radden on the left side, and he's got what looks to be first down yardage.
Well, where the ref or umpire is marking it looks like first down yardage. Just right at the marker.
And they will move the chain, show a first down for the Beavers. As Radden goes off that left side, big Austin Carter, the state shot put champion, pushes on that left side. And it will be a first down and 10.
Important drive for both teams on this one, Scott.
Hollingshead under center. Hollingshead hands off up the middle. Oh, runs into a wall of Delta Rabbits. No gain.
Well, Atkinson's had a great day all day, and Braden Davis in to help out on that one. Radden's going to have a tough time running against those two.
Yeah, as I was talking about, Davis picks up Radden, pats him as he goes away. Too good. A friendly contest. Hard-fought, friendly contest between these two teams.
Yeah, that's what we like to see.
Second down and 10. This is a big possession, Dave, as you mentioned. And Hollingshead fakes a pitch, cuts in. He runs into 3 Rabbits, goes down. It'll be third down and 9.
Well, Delta defense is really stiffened up. They know they got to get the ball back, and they're really taking care of business on this drive, just making it tough for the Beavers to get even a yard.
Yeah, so the Beavers in that third down and long, not a position they want to be in. And it's one of those times when you try to do that ball control where if you get too conservative, then you give the ball back too quickly. Two receivers to the left, and Hollingshead in the shotgun. Hollingshead back to pass. Good protection. Has Jordan. Jordan has first down yardage across the 40. And, gets hit hard. And there'll be a flag on that one as he takes a shot to the head.
Definitely
and that'll be 15 more on that one as they'll go across midfield.
Yeah, no question that was a helmet to helmet as he took a hard shot right to the side of the noggin.
Yeah, Jordan seems to be okay, and a nice catch. And does call a blow to the head.
Oh, come on, you got to be seeing stars on that one.
We'll take a look at the replay here.
I'm seeing stars just watching it.
Yep, Jordan takes the out as he comes across.
Right here. Boom.
Yeah, he definitely did.
That's just punishing.
So the Beavers move into Delta territory at the 46-yard line. So a big play for the Beavers, keeps the momentum going. And then Hollingshead out to Rabbit. The ball's loose on the ground, and the Rabbits will recover another fumble by the Beavers.
Yeah, just pitch didn't quite get it. It was a little behind Radden. He couldn't quite get it in, and Delta takes advantage of that. Another turnover for the Beavers, and Delta has a chance to get back in this game.
Yeah, the Beavers lose a little concentration, and now the Delta Rabbits have the ball inside Beaver territory again. The pitch slightly behind Radden, catchable, but behind Radden. And Clark there for the recovery. So Delta has the ball on the Beaver 44-yard line. New life, new energy, and it's Day under center. Day back to pass, looking left. Trying to find Burton. Has Porter Hollingshead with the interception at the 40-50 as he crosses the 30-yard line to 20. The only person to catch him will be Day, and he can't do it. Porter Hollingshead with a pick 6 for the Beavers.
Well, Porter Hollingshead saw that pass route. The man was open, but Porter Hollingshead, as soon as Day was looking to throw it, he made the move and just came from behind, 5 yards behind, and cuts in front and just takes it away. Watch this as Porter Hollingshead spying this the whole way through, and as soon as Day looks over to that side, Porter makes the move, and he comes in between, takes it away, and goes to the house.
Yeah, that time the ball slightly underthrown, and Porter Hollingshead, probably one of the Beavers' fastest players, and he goes all the way for the touchdown, as you can see on the replay, and helps his team. That moves the lead to 34-10. Extra point is good, 35-10, as the Beavers take what might be an insurmountable lead.
Well, it's unfortunate for Delta because they made a great play, picked up another fumble, and had them, the chance to get the momentum back and get back in this game. And that one play that's really a sucker punch to the abdomen.
It certainly is. Now, Dave, for this game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 turnovers total.
It's crazy how many turnovers we had.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that in a semifinal matchup, but here's another replay from the long camera, and you could exactly what you said. Porter Hollingshead kind of played off, and then he had the angle, and then he just used his speed to outrun the Delta Rabbit quarterback, and he goes in for the touchdown. So a beautiful pick 6 by the senior, Porter Hollingshead.
He's just a little excited when he reached that end zone.
Well, as a quarterback, that's, you want to help your cause. So Porter Hollingshead doing it on defense and offense, as Hollingshead has been stellar with his tackling, offense and passing. Kickoff by LeBaron's going to be taken at the 8-yard line. And this one by Draper. Draper on the right side and will be taken down just across the 20.
Yeah, Draper, great little runner. Beavers have really sealed him off today, and that time Braxton Albrecht doesn't let him get too much on the run back.
So the two-time defending state champion Beavers looking to notch their ticket to next week's championship game to set up what would be a 3-time rematch between these two teams, the Beavers and the South Summit
Wildcats. You're right. Well, it'd be more than three consecutive rematch, but they matched up before that.
In 2 semifinals.
Yeah.
So this would actually be the 6th consecutive meeting. 5th. Day back to pass. Under some pressure. Rolls to his left, tucks and runs. He's going to go around the left side. Breaks one tackle across the 35 and will be taken down at the 37-yard line. First down, Delta.
Yeah, great run there by Day. Gets huge yardage, and that's just what Delta needs right now to get back in this game.
They're going to have to score quick. So I'm guessing passing all the way at this point. And I'm sure Trevor Burton will figure heavily into that, as will Jamin Bruff. Dutson, of course, with some good hands as well. He'll bring the play in from the sideline and split to the right. 7 minutes left in this one. 35 Beaver, 10 for the Rabbits. Day under pressure from LeBaron. Gets it over to Bruff. Bruff makes a move, and he'll have 9 yards on first down.
Kind of a pseudo screenplay set up there by Delta. Done well as they let Beavers come in, and good completion there to Bruff, who's still limping on that ankle.
Dallin Draper made a nice block. Just gave Day just enough time to get the ball over to Bruff.
At the 46-yard line.
So second down and a yard. Day under center. Fakes, back to pass, looking for Burton over the middle. Can't find him. Now has another receiver over the middle, taken down immediately, but not before he has a first down in Beaver territory at the 45.
Yeah, Jacob Barrett makes the tackle, but as he's going down, he runs into Tice Radden. Looked a little dangerous there on that one.
Yeah, Dawson Dutson with the reception. Yeah, nice reception and a tough tackle with Barrett and Radden. 1st and 10, clock runs. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Day hands off up the middle. And there's Draper with about 7-8 yards on first down.
Yeah, Draper, great little runner, and he's I'm sure he's over 100 yards today. Has been almost every game this season.
So it'll be second down, 3. Keeping the Beavers honest.
Got to mix it up a little bit, keep them guessing.
Yeah, 4-man front for the Beavers. And Day back to pass, and pressure coming. Day gets it away, and it's caught by Dutson. Dutson tackled after a gain of 5. It'll be a first down. Clock stops as the chains move.
Yeah, great catch there by Dutson in traffic. Barrett brings him down immediately, but another big first down for the Delta Rabbits to keep this drive alive.
You know, the Beavers will let that happen as, 4 or 5 yards. The play, it takes 10, 15 seconds off the clock each time. Up by 4 scores.
Only 5.5 left in this game.
Day back to pass, looking left, has Draper on the out. Draper makes a move. That time gets by Hollingshead. He's going to go 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Dallin Draper.
And Dallin Draper shows what a great runner he is. As Porter Hollingshead doesn't miss many tackles. That time he gets juked out of his boots by Draper, who goes into the end zone for a score.
So Draper gets into the end zone at the 5:20 mark of the 4th quarter of play.
31-yard strike there by Delta.
31, so the TD for Draper. And now Delta will go for 2, I believe.
Desperate to get back in this game with only 5:20 to go. They've got to get all the points they can.
So Day trips but rolls out under pressure from Radden. Throws and will be incomplete. Almost caught by Bruff.
I thought Bruff made
close.
I thought he made a fantastic catch. It looked like it, but it just squirted out at the end.
Actually, yeah, he's still limping a little on that ankle. You can watch the replay as he makes a great attempt. Oh, it actually hits his leg.
Hits his leg. That wasn't as good as it looked like.
Those darn replays. We'll take a break and be back after this.
I'm Dr. Jason Standring, Central Valley Medical Center. I wanted to become a doctor because as I grew up, my family had a family doc that delivered my siblings and took care of us when we were sick and if we had to go to the hospital, and I wanted to do the same thing. Family medicine allows me to do that. I love the fact that I can take care of families throughout their lifespan, from birth and throughout their growing years and their families, even until the end of life care. I'm Dr. Jason Standring at Central Valley Medical Center, and we're accepting new patients, and I'm eager to get to know you and your family.
Welcome back, Scott Langford, David Howard here from Stewart Stadium. And happy to have you along on Local 10, Local Channel 10, and then Local10.tv from the Delta and Beaver areas. Hope you enjoy this semifinal action here from Weber State University. 35 for the Beavers, 16 for the Rabbits. And it's been a lot of fun. Now we're expecting an onside, and so are the Beavers, as they've got everybody up
You think
in the
they are?
hands team. So the Delta Rabbits would love to get an onside kick. Let's take a close look at this one as Clark has his team half on the left, half on the right. Clark will approach the ball and kick it down the middle, and it's going to bounce in the air, and the Beavers, it looks like the Beavers will recover, as that Riker Albrecht will cover the ball at the 36.
Yeah, very close, as Braxton Albrecht had it, and it came out, and Riker there, fortunate for the Beavers to get it, because Delta almost took that one away. Almost worked out like they want. I think that it just squirted a little farther than they wanted it to. If it had been 5 yards shorter, they'd had a better chance at it.
Or even 5 yards longer.
Or 5 yards longer.
So
either way.
So 5 minutes left in this football game. The Beavers up by 19. So Hollingshead in the shotgun. I'm sure the Beavers will continue just to run the ball. Hollingshead will take it up the middle. Has a big lane. Break a tackle, continues to run, and he'll go across to the 41-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Just impressive how he keeps his feet underneath him. He tripped. I thought he'd go down 6 yards sooner, but is able to stumble forward for an extra 6 yards.
Yeah, he keeps his feet and jumps forward, so it'll be a first down with 5 minutes left in the football game. Two receivers left with Radden in the backfield. Hollingshead will hand off to Radden. Radden goes forward for a few, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, Radden dragging the pile, and gets another 5 yards for Beaver.
So the Beavers just working the clock with a comfortable lead, working towards next week's championship matchup with the South Summit Wildcats. Two receivers to the left. Radden in the backfield with Hollingshead in the shotgun. And Hollingshead will keep it, and he'll go down after a very short gain.
Yeah, Hollingshead credit Atkinson. No, not Atkinson. It's Louder, actually, that got his jersey and just didn't let him get away. Got him behind the line of scrimmage, and Porter Hollingshead lucky to get a couple yards out of that.
Both of these teams will have some rebuilding to do. Most of these names we've been talking about this afternoon are seniors. So both teams will have a lot of building to do. There's a handoff to Riker Albrecht in the backfield. He will not get enough for a first down. He'll be about a yard short.
Yeah, Delta's defense not letting him get to the first down marker. Led there on that time by Robert Clark.
So it will be a 4th down and 1. Does Beaver go for it, or do they punt the ball?
I don't think you're going to see him punt the ball.
Well, McCoy Smith, the punter for the Beavers, looks like he's down the sidelines, but it looks like Beaver coach John Marshall is going to wait until the play clock runs down to 1 before he calls this timeout. And he does. So the timeout at the 1 second mark, and we'll take a short break and be back after this.
Only going to gain 11
Reflect your
yards.
personality onto your belongings. With Utah Hydrographics, we take any of your items and give it a custom dip job with the pattern of your choice. Sick of water ruining your groceries? Problem solved. Avoid the mess and keep it fresh with Cooler Tray. From guides and outfitters to the average Joe, let PhoneScope help capture those memories that last a lifetime. Scoped Industries, proudly made in Utah.
Welcome back, Scott Langford, David Howard, 35-16. The Beavers with a 4th down and 1. And we'll see if the Beavers take a chance. And I do not see a field goal team on the field. Or excuse me, a punt team. So it will be the Beavers going for it on 4th and 1. And so 4th down, 1 yard to go. And Porter Hollingshead will go forward. I don't think he'll get the yard necessary. He'll be close.
Well, look at the spot. The spot's going to be very, very close. I think it might be inches short, but where the refs are spotting it right now, it's very close.
We'll have to see. This one might have to be measured. Nope, I think they're going to say it's
turnover
on downs. So Delta with the ball on the turnover on downs. So 3:15 left And you can see a great replay of it as Big 79 gets in there once again. And that's Roundy. As he pushes in there, stops the momentum of Hollingshead. And Delta with the ball, 3:15 left. And Delta will have to score very quickly. So Jake Day, the senior, puts Clark in motion and pitches out to Draper. Draper with the hole, trying to get around the right side. LeBaron, though, gets him on that side and will
that's going to be a flag.
Push him outside.
Maybe not.
No, had him by the arm, but Draper went down hard.
Yeah.
Oh, good news, though. He's up quickly.
He's up quickly. That was a rough swing around.
It was.
Walter LeBaron holding nothing back on that one.
Yeah,
I thought I saw a flag fly out there, but I guess that was something else on the sideline.
Well, he took out one of the players that was standing there. He kind of took out the legs.
It was a foot then.
Yeah, it was like a bowling thing. So a gain of 5. Clock stopped, just under 3 minutes to go. Day back to pass, looking to his right, looking for Burton. Burton covered by Williams. Williams with the interception. He's crossed the 30. He's taking it back, has a wall of blockers. Near the 50. And he'll go into Delta territory at the 47-yard line. Williams followed the receiver and played that perfectly.
Yeah, played it perfectly. He just stayed right with the receiver. When he saw the receiver looking back for the ball, he turned around and there was the ball. He just made the play. He had the inside position on it and just made it, took it away.
And you can see Williams does. He makes a really great play, great position. And as a cornerback, that's about as good as you can play a receiver.
Yeah, you couldn't play it any better. And he's tackled by Draper.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Beavers. And they've got the ball on the 46-yard line. And the Beavers will call a timeout. We'll take our last timeout in this football game as well and be back after this.
Your local auto parts store is under new management. Beaver CarQuest, Bose Auto, is proud to be serving Beaver County residents with all their auto parts needs. Bose Auto can provide parts for small projects like lawnmowers, big projects like farm equipment, and everything in between. Delivery is also available. The friendly staff is always happy to come in after hours to assist with any emergencies that you may have. Bo and the staff vow to listen and always put their customers first and truly appreciate the support from the community. That's Bose Auto Parts at 85 North Main in Beaver. Call 438-2347.
A lot of turnovers, wow.
Welcome back. Scott Lake for David Howard. We're talking about how many turnovers we've seen in this game. I think that's 9 turnovers. Very sloppy for a semifinal matchup. You wouldn't expect to see this many in a semifinal game, but there have been a lot.
Yeah, between both teams have coughed it up. Between interceptions and fumbles, they've given it back and forth to each other quite a few times.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that to actually be the case.
Not in a semifinal matchup.
So the Beavers with the ball. Riker Albrecht in at quarterback. And Albrecht will fly up the middle, and he'll go for about a yard, tough-fought yard, on first down. No starters in the game for the Beavers.
A tough yard as Davis, another big boy for Delta, throws him to the ground.
So clock will run, 2:24 in the game. Delta has all 3 timeouts, electing not to take them. And the Beavers with a pretty big lead in this one.
Yeah, up 19 points. It's basically a 3-score game. 2 minutes. It's tough to accomplish.
Albrecht rolls to the left. He'll dive in the middle, and there's
Davis. Oh, God. he's taking out some frustrations.
Yeah, Davis piles on Albrecht and says, "Welcome to the field.
Welcome to Stewart Stadium."
There you go. Third down, 9 yards to go. Under a minute to play. And more substitutions. With 1:35.
Hunter Hafen in at quarterback.
So Albrecht out under his own power, which is good. And he'll head up the middle. And another short gain. It'll be 4th down with just over a minute left. And it looks like the punt team will come on this time for the Beavers.
Yeah, it's pretty much just wearing it down to the last.
So McCoy Smith will drop back for the Beavers, and Clark. As Sam Clark will drop back, and Jamin Bruff, and he's really hobbling on that ankle. So
yeah, it's looking pretty sore.
So he'll have a couple of weeks to get ready, and he'll start right into basketball season. He's a sharp shooter for the Delta Rabbits. And we've enjoyed watching him as well shoot from the outside. And it looks like there'll be a delay of game on the Beavers as they'll let the clock run out.
They're going to punt, so they're going to go ahead and take the delay of game and run some more clock off. Give Delta only 45 seconds after this punt.
So it will be Clark and Bruff back for the Rabbits. And McCoy Smith will punt right from his own 35-yard line. Hollingshead will be the setback. Snap is back and the kick is away. Short kick off to the right side will go out of bounds. Does go out of bounds about the 22-yard line.
About the 22, kind of a wounded duck kick.
So it'll be 38.2 seconds left. And some of the Delta Rabbits will come off of the field and get a good hand from the Delta faithful.
Yeah, is this one 38 seconds, 35-16 in favor of the Beavers. It's pretty much in the history books at this point.
So a couple of plays left in the season for the Delta Rabbits. Burton split left and Dutson to the right. Day under center. Talented group of seniors, and Carter pitch out to Draper. Draper trying to catch the corner, runs into Walter LeBaron, and again the jersey, and LeBaron throws Draper out of bounds. I'm sure Dallin says, you got to stop that.
Yeah, I'm sure he's like, LeBaron has not been nice to him today.
These two teams are really friendly. I mean, you can see a lot of good sportsmanship, but I think Draper's got to be saying, okay, enough of that.
Enough of that whirling me around and slamming me on the turf. And LeBaron's giving a message like, I'm not letting you go anywhere.
Down to 5 seconds, one more play. Day back to pass, and he'll have it over to, I believe that is Draper.
Yeah, that time Draper runs LeBaron over, gets a little payback.
And that'll do it. The Beavers defeat the Rabbits 35-16 in a game that really, it was a great game between these two teams, a very similar result as the last time these two teams played, as the Beavers wore down the Rabbits just a little bit, and they move on to in the second half they roll over the Delta Rabbits to move on to play in the state championship game.
Yep. So they'll be back in the state championship game for a chance at a third attempt for a title, and like you say, Scott, with the turnovers and everything, Beaver struggled a little bit to get going, and then took advantage of Delta's turnovers and just kind of put this game out of reach.
It really was. It was an entertaining semifinal matchup, and next week at Southern Utah University will be the Beavers taking on the South Summit Wildcats for the third consecutive year. The Beavers, the two-time defending state champs, would like to notch a third one in a row against the Wildcats.
Well, the Summit Academy Wildcats are upset about those two and want it back. They want that title back, and they're determined to get it. So it ought to be a fantastic game next week.
It certainly should. We're excited. We'll have that for you on Local 10, and we'll have that game for you and excited to have it. It's the final here from Stewart Stadium. The Beavers 35, the Rabbits 16. We'll have stats and a quick wrap